Have you ever tried to remember your very first birthday? Most people find only a blank space where those memories should be. Your brain was busy building your basic personality during those years. It prioritized survival over storing personal life stories. Language is the true key to locking memories in place. Before you could speak, you had no labels for your experiences. Without words, those early moments slip through your mental fingers. You are left with a quiet mystery instead of a film. Think of your brain as a young builder. It focused on the foundation of your mind. The details of your infancy were not saved. Storage space was strictly reserved for essential tasks. Your early brain was a blurry lens. It could not focus on the distant past. Those moments dissolved into the dark. They left behind only a gentle silence. Your brain was busy building foundations. It focused on learning how to move. Complex language did not exist yet. You lived in a world of pure sensation. The tools for long-term filing were missing. Without these tools, events slipped away. Your mind chose survival over story. It prioritized breathing over remembering. Think of your brain like a library. The librarians were just starting their jobs. New memories require a special filing system. Back then, your system was still being built. Important papers often fell through the cracks. Your brain let the details drift away. It was not a failure of your mind. It was simply the process of growth. Imagine your early brain as a busy construction site. You were busy building the foundation for your identity. There was no room for long-term storage yet. The language you use now did not exist then. Without words, your brain could not label the experience. The images stayed, but the stories behind them vanished. Your past is not lost, it is just translated. You became the person you are today because of it. Think of your early brain as a busy workshop. It was building your foundation instead of saving files. The neurons were busy connecting to each other. They were far too busy to archive your memories. Your focus was entirely on surviving the day. Learning to walk felt more important than recalling stories. The capacity for long-term storage came much later. You outgrew the old hardware of your infancy. Think of your brain like a library. Some shelves were built without any floor. Your early memories simply had nowhere to land. They slipped right through the cracks. Language acts as an anchor for the mind. Without words, the past is hard to hold. You needed a narrative to make things stick. Without that story, the images vanished. Think of your brain as a building under construction. The foundation was still settling in those early years. Your hippocampus was just starting to grow. It was not ready to lock away complex scenes. New cells were forming at a rapid pace. This constant change washed away your mental sketches. Your childhood brain prioritized learning how to be human. The details of yesterday were simply not the priority. Then your language skills began to bloom. Before you had words, memories were just blurry images. Words act like a filing system for your mind. Without labels, events drifted away into the void. Think of a story without any beginning or end. That is how your early life feels now. You lost the raw data but kept the feeling. Your identity was built on these invisible foundations. Your brain was busy growing new connections. It prioritized basic survival over storing memories. Imagine your early brain as a busy workshop. The tools were being built, not used yet. The hardware for long-term storage was offline. Your mind simply could not save the files. This creates a permanent shadow in your past. You are the result of what you cannot recall. Think of your childhood brain as a library. The librarians had not arrived yet. Memories require a language to be written down. Without words, your experiences have no home. You lived in a world of pure sensation. You felt everything but organized nothing. The ink simply never touched the page. The moment passed into the dark. Imagine your brain is a library. The shelves are there, but the doors are locked. Your childhood memories lack a catalog. They exist in the space without order. You try to reach back and grab them. Your fingers only touch thin air. The structure of your mind shifted as you grew. The early floorboards were simply replaced. Your brain was busy building something new. It prioritized language over raw images. Words became the new map of your world. The old wordless pictures slowly lost their place. You traded sensory snapshots for stories. Stories need a language you did not yet have. The archive is not gone, just hidden. You are the book that cannot be read. Your brain was busy building a new bridge. It prioritized the future over the past. Neural connections were pruned like garden hedges. The excess wires were cut away. This process made your mind sharper, but it blurred the early sketches. You gained the ability to plan. You lost the raw, silent memory. Your brain replaced those old images with language. Words became the new way you catalog your life. Before you could speak, you felt the world differently. Without labels, memories had no place to anchor. You became a storyteller of your own past. The story became more important than the raw event. This shift is why your earliest days feel like a dream. They are shadows in the back of your mind. Your brain is like a library with moving shelves. Early memories are stored in the wrong section. The librarian of your mind is constantly reorganizing. Old piles get pushed into the dark corners. It is not that the memory is gone.
It is simply buried under new experiences. You lost the map to those hidden places. The archive remains, but the key is missing. Your brain changes as you grow. Early memories rely on a language you did not yet have. Before you spoke words, you felt emotions. These feelings lack a clear anchor in your mind. The wiring of your brain is also evolving. New pathways overwrite the old ones. This creates a gap in your personal history. It is a natural part of becoming you. Think of your brain like a library. Some shelves were never built to hold these stories. Your early memories are like ink on wet paper. The details blur as time moves forward. You are not losing a part of yourself. You are simply making space for the present. Your identity is built on what you are today. Let go of the forgotten ghosts. Think of your brain as a crowded library. It needs to stay organized to function well. The oldest books get pushed to the back. Eventually, their covers start to fade. This isn't a failure of your mind. It is a sign of a healthy system. Your future holds more space than your past. Trust that you are growing exactly as intended. Your brain clears the clutter to stay sharp. It keeps your focus on the present moment. The details blur so your wisdom can shine. You are the story that is still being written. Let go of the fragments you do not need. Carry only the essence of who you are. The mystery of forgetting is your true strength. Be kind to the gaps in your own history.